Colorado Parks and Wildlife press release March 20, 2023. Man suffers minor injuries in mountain lion attack, CPW searching for animal. Nathrop, Colorado. A man sitting in an in-ground hot tub was clawed in the head by a mountain lion on Saturday night, prompting Colorado Parks and Wildlife to launch a search for the animal. CPW officers were alerted to the incident around 10 p.m. Saturday, and 4 wildlife officers responded to the scene, a rental home in a heavily wooded subdivision about 5 miles west of Nathrop along Chalk Creek in Chaffee County. The victim had 4 superficial scratches on top of his head and near his right ear. By the time CPW was alerted and responded, the victim had cleaned the wounds and declined any medical assistance. The officers determined the injuries were consistent with the claw of a mountain lion. The victim told the officers he and his wife were sitting in a hot tub, which is located in the ground and away from the house, at about 8 p.m. when he felt something grab his head. He and his wife began screaming and splashing water at the animal. The victim's wife grabbed a flashlight and shined it on the animal, which they then identified as a mountain lion. The light and commotion caused the mountain lion to retreat about 20 feet from the couple in the hot tub. They continued to scream at the mountain lion, and after a short time it moved up to the top of a hill near some rocks, where it crouched down and continued to watch the couple. They were then able to get out of the hot tub and return to the rental house. Inside, they cleaned the scratches and called the property owner, who happens to be a CPW employee, who then alerted CPW officers. The first 2 CPW officers on the scene immediately began searching for the lion, following a steep ridge along the creek. No mountain lion tracks could be found due to the freezing temperatures and frozen snow on the ground. CPW officers decided tracking with hounds likely would not be successful given the scattered housing in the subdivision and the scene's proximity to the nearby Mount Princeton Hot Springs Resort Complex about a mile east. A trap was set nearby in hopes of catching the lion. We think it's likely the mountain lion saw the man's head move in the darkness at ground level but didn't recognize the people in the hot tub, said Sean Shepard, area wildlife manager based in Salida. The couple did the right thing by making noise and shining a light on the lion. Although this victim had only minor injuries, we take this incident seriously. We have alerted neighbors and posted signs warning of lion activity, and we will continue to track the lion and lion activity. CPW encourages residents to keep reporting mountain lion sightings or activity near their homes. They can do so by calling CPW's Salida office at 719-530-5520 or calling Colorado State Patrol at 719-544-2424 after business hours. Saturday night's incident is the first reported mountain lion attack of a human in Colorado since February 27, 2022. This is the 24th known attack of a mountain lion causing injury to a human in Colorado since 1990. 3 other attacks in Colorado since 1990 have resulted in human deaths. CPW does not characterize lion depredation of pets or other animals as attacks. Though mountain lion attacks are relatively rare, it is important to know how to avoid or manage potential encounters. Wildlife officers will continue to monitor lion activity in the Nathrop area. Officials do encourage residents to keep reporting mountain lion sightings or activity near their homes. They can do so by calling CPW's Salida office at 719-530-5520 or calling Colorado State Patrol at 719-544-2424 after business hours. To reduce the risk of problems with mountain lions on or near your property, CPW urges you to follow these simple precautions. Make lots of noise if you come and go during the times mountain lions are most active, dusk to dawn. Install outside lighting. Light areas where you walk so you could see a lion if one were present. Closely supervise children whenever they play outdoors. Make sure children are inside before dusk and not outside before dawn. Talk with children about lions and teach them what to do if they meet one. Landscape or remove vegetation to eliminate hiding places for lions. Make it difficult for lions to approach unseen. Planting non-native shrubs and plants that deer often prefer to eat encourages wildlife to come onto your property. Predators follow prey. Never feed any wildlife. Keep your pet under control. Roaming pets are easy prey and can attract lions. Bring pets in at night. If you leave your pet outside, keep it in a kennel with a secure top. Don't feed pets outside. This can attract raccoons and other animals that are eaten by lions. Store all garbage securely. Place livestock in enclosed sheds or barns at night. Close doors to all outbuildings since inquisitive lions may go inside for a look. Follow Seco News on Facebook. Subscribe to the Seco News YouTube channel. La Junta Police Department weekly call reports January 15th through 21st, 2023. January 15th, 2023. At 11:46 a.m. officers responded to the 400 block of Prospect Avenue on a call of damaged property and through investigation documented a damaged vehicle. Call type damaged property vehicle. At 1:47 p.m. officers responded to the 1100 block of Smithland Avenue on the report of a suicidal male party. Call type mental subject. At 2:31 p.m. officers responded to an agency assist call at Walmart located on Conley Avenue in La Junta. Call type DUI alcohol. At 4:41 p.m. officers responded to a call in the 1400 block of Lewis Avenue about a stray dog that she had in custody. Officers were able to transport the dog to the animal shelter. No further incident at this time. Call type animal calls animal ordinance violation. At 7:11 a.m. officers were dispatched to the La Junta Walmart on reports of shoplifting. The suspect has not been identified at this time. Call type theft shoplifting. At 7:24 p.m. officers were dispatched to the 600 block of Smithland Avenue on the report of a child abuse. Call type assist other agency. January 16th, 2023. At 10:07 a.m. at La Junta Safeway officers took the report of a suspect writing checks and cashing checks that were from closed accounts. The case is under investigation and a suspect has been identified. Call type fraud swindle. At 2:30 p.m. officers were doing a security check at Love's gas station located at 381st Street in the city of La Junta, County of Otero, State of Colorado. While doing the security check, officers noticed a female party pumping gas. After clearing, she came back with an active warrant and an active protection order. She was taken into custody. Call type process service warrant service obstruct justice violation of a court order. At 2:49 p.m. officers responded to the 1400 block of Adams Avenue on a report of trespassing and through investigation officer documented missing items from the scene. Call type theft other. At 3:42 p.m. officers were dispatched to the 700 block of Raton Avenue on a report of fraud and officers on the scene and gathered information to be documented. Call type fraud swindle. At 5:01 p.m. officers responded to the 500 block of Rice Avenue on harassment involving a female and male party. The male party pulled a gun on the female according to the reporting party. Call type weapons offenses other. At 8:26 p.m. officers responded to a shoplifting call at Love's Country Store in La Junta. Call type theft shoplifting. January 17th, 2023. At 10:15 a.m. officers responded to the 700 block of Lincoln Avenue and are investigating a case of harassment where the suspect threatened bodily injury. This case is still under investigation. Harassment other. At 10:27 a.m. officers were dispatched to a counterfeit bill at the State Bank. The officer gathered information that the bill was from Fox Theater and officers gathered the bill and provided an evidence receipt form. No information on a suspect at this time. Call type forgery counterfeiting other. At 10:51 a.m. officers were dispatched to Walmart for a theft that happened on January 14th, 2023. This case is still under investigation. Call type theft shoplifting. At 11:22 a.m. officers were made aware by Walmart Asset Protection that shoplifting had occurred. Officers gathered the evidence for further investigation. Call type theft shoplifting. At 11:26 a.m. officers took the report of a shoplifting that occurred at Walmart on January 10th, 2023. The suspect was identified and will be charged for the theft. Call type theft shoplifting. At 1:35 p.m. officers were driving on the 1000 block of Rice Avenue in the city of La Junta, County of Otero, State of Colorado when they noticed a male party. After clearing, he came back with an active felony warrant. Party was taken into custody. Call type miscellaneous warrant arrest. At 4 p.m. officers took the report of a dog bite at 300 block of Maple Avenue. The dog was later taken to the animal shelter to be quarantined for a 10-day period. Call type animal call animal bite. At 4:30 p.m. officers took the report of a traffic accident that happened in the parking lot at Walmart. The at-fault driver was issued a citation for careless driving. Call type traffic accident, vehicle damage. Officers responded to 6 Conley Road on the report of an accident. While clearing the involved persons, one driver came back with a valid warrant. He was taken into custody without incident. Miscellaneous warrant arrest. At 7:22 p.m. officers responded to a traffic accident in the 1300 block of Colorado Avenue. Call type traffic accident, vehicle damage. At 9:01 p.m., officers were dispatched to AVRMC on the report of a 60-year-old male that was assaulted. Call type assault, simple assault. January 18th, 2023. At 12:22 a.m., officers were dispatched to Walmart where a female opened the doors and possibly stole items. Call type theft, shoplifting. At 2:21 a.m., officers made a warrant arrest in the 1000 block of Best Avenue. Call type process service, warrant service. At 9:57 a.m., officers responded to Walmart on the report of the theft of a purse. Officers were able to identify a suspect by watching camera footage. The case is still currently under investigation. Call type theft, larceny from yard land. At 2:04 p.m., officers were dispatched to a lost property call and gathered information that the individual lost his plate to his vehicle. The officer documented the missing plate and no further information at this time. Call type lost property. At 2:19 p.m., officers were dispatched to Circle Drive to speak with an individual, and when officers arrived, they were able to speak with the individual. The individual voluntarily went to seek help at the Arkansas Valley Regional Medical Center without incident. Call type mental subject. At 2:33 p.m., officers were dispatched to Walmart located at 6 Conley Road on the report of shoplifting. Call type theft, shoplifting. January 19th, 2023. At 12:42 p.m., officers were dispatched to the 300 block of Raton Avenue on a harassment call. Call type harassment, other person crimes, crimes against persons. At 12:11 p.m., officers responded to a report of fraud at Valley Tire, located in the 1000 block of West 3rd Street. Call type fraud, swindle. At 1:01 p.m., officers took the report of an unknown female shoplifting from Walmart. The female party stole $90.38 worth of goods. Call type theft, shoplifting. At 2:29 p.m., officers took a report of a stray animal at the La Junta Police Department, located at 601 Colorado Avenue. Call type animal calls, animal ordinance violation. At 3:11 p.m., officers took a report of a gas drive-off at Love's Country Store, located in the 300 block of East 1st Street. Call type theft, gas drive-off. At 10:31 p.m., officers responded to a reported stray dog in the 1300 block of Adams Avenue. The dog was located and placed in the La Junta Animal Shelter. Call type animal dog at large. January 20th, 2023. At 12:03 p.m., officers responded to the 300 block of West 10th Street on the report of harassment. Call type harassment. At 12:19 p.m., officers took a report of a runaway juvenile at the La Junta Police Department. Call type runaway juvenile. At 2:09 p.m., officers took a report at the La Junta Police Department of harassment that has been occurring for 6 years. Call type harassment, suspicious harassing phone calls. At 3:27 p.m., officers dispatched to the 1200 block of Grace Avenue. Officers took the report of a found bike. The bike was returned. Call type found property. At 8:55 p.m., officers took the report of a shoplifting at Walmart that occurred the day prior. The suspect concealed items in his coat and failed to pay for them. The suspect has not yet been identified and the case is still under investigation. Call type theft, shoplifting. January 21st, 2023. At 2:03 a.m. at a VRMC, officers assisted the Rocky Ford Police Department with an ongoing investigation which occurred in the city limits of Rocky Ford. Call type assist, other agency. At 7:15 a.m., officers took the report of a traffic accident at Potter Park. No injuries or hazmat and the driver was issued a citation. Call type traffic accident, vehicle damage. At 11:24 a.m. at the La Junta Police Department, officers took a report of a stolen vehicle. Call type stolen vehicle, vehicle theft, auto. At 4:37 p.m., officers took a report of an animal bite at a VRMC. Call type animal bite. At 9:28 p.m., officers took a reported shoplifting report from Walmart. Call type theft, shoplifting. At 9:55 p.m., officers took report of shoplifting from Walmart. Call type theft, shoplifting. Follow Seco News on Facebook. Subscribe to the Seco News YouTube channel. Listen to Seco News podcasts on all major platforms.
This is Adrian Hart with your Southeast Colorado News on seconews.org. I'm here with Julie Wardley from the La Junta Chamber of Commerce, and we're talking about Young Ameritown. It's been a week-long event going on at the Armory here in La Junta. We've had a handful of schools participate. Do you want to tell us overall about the event?
Yes, it was an event that's been sponsored by the La Junta Chamber of Commerce with, it's hosted by the La Junta Chamber of Commerce, sponsored by the Three Corner Connector organization,
Okay.
And fifth and sixth graders from various schools came into Young Ameritown on the Road, or we called it Town.
Okay. Okay. Right. It's a mock-up, fully functional town.
It
I
is.
noticed it seemed a little heavy on the media side for company, but we like to see that because
Yeah.
that's not really what we have going on here.
So the kids would come to town. It was set up out at the armory,
Hmm.
and they got jobs. They could work in the radio station. They could work in the medical center, the bank. We had a sign shop. We had a newspaper office,
A
a
snack store.
manufacturing, yeah,
I
snack
saw
store.
they had a container store.
That was the if you ordered a briefcase from the Container Store, they had to make it for you.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we had a television station. Kids, there was a curriculum that went into the classrooms before they came to town, and they had to interview back in the classroom for each job they had. They in the classroom elected a judge, a mayor, who was going to be the policeman in town,
Wow.
and the accountant for the city or
Okay.
the
So
municipality.
it sounds like it's more than fiscal responsibility they were learning. They were learning about the functions of a town.
They are. And
Yeah.
they also learned there was a piece of philanthropy in there. The Young Ameritown there had selected 3 statewide nonprofit organizations that the kids could use some of their Ameritown money.
Mhm.
And for every dollar of Ameritown money that they gave to the organization, the Young Ameritown would match with a dime to go
Oh.
back to the organization.
Very cool.
So, I don't even remember what the organizations were, but the kids knew. They'd learned back at school.
Mhm.
So that was a piece of it. Of course, learning back at school, the kids had to give speeches if you wanted to run for judge or if you wanted to be the mayor.
Oh, right. They had to go through their mock election.
Yep. So it's a very hands-on learning experience for fifth and sixth graders. We had Manzanola School here on Monday. We had Crawley County School on Tuesday, Campo Vilas and Pritchett on Wednesday, and then Rocky Ford today,
Wow.
Thursday.
Really kind of a valley-wide.
Well, it's actually,
Students.
I sent information to all 22 schools in the 7 counties of Southeast Colorado.
Okay. Well, we're expecting them to come back, do it again,
Yep.
and maybe we're going to grow and make it a little bigger.
Yes.
So they'll have an opportunity to get on board and help with that fiscal education that's so tough.
Exactly. And the all of the events or all of the things that they do at rural Ameritown aligns with the state standards for fifth graders and fiscal responsibility and math. The teachers all week long have been amazed at what the curriculum contained, and they really said they need more time to get the curriculum into the classroom. So we're working
Right.
on that for next year. So yeah.
Very good. Well, thank you very much, Julie. Anything to add?
No, I just I thank the Young Ameritown on the Road for bringing it down. It's the first time that it's ever been in Southeast Colorado.
Well, I'll tell you what, next year, let's add a social media company.
Okay, we could maybe do
Look
that.
at your digital marketing agency.
Right.
It seems like it would fit in well with the other media
Yeah,
out there.
with the television and the radio station and the newspaper.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why not represent all?
Right.
Very good.
That's right.
Well, thank you very much, Julie. I
right,
appreciate your
thank you.
time and commitment to the community.
Well, thank you. I enjoy doing it. I like working with the kids and entrepreneurship and this sort of thing.
All right, very good. For the Lana Chamber of Commerce and the people of Southeast Colorado, I'm Adrian Hart with your Southeast Colorado news.
Thank you.
Otero College's NTSO donates to Ark Valley Hospice. La Junta on February 22nd, 2023 members and sponsors of the Otero College Non-Traditional Student Organization donated $250 to Arkansas Valley Hospice from the proceeds of their breast cancer awareness sale held in October. Pink fish and flowers were newly added this year to their regular roster of items for sale that included pins, keychains, and other selections. According to Jo Ellen Netherton, CNA, volunteer coordinator and family services assistant, the monies we received will be used for patient care. We do not refuse care to anyone. There are many people who do not have insurance and cannot pay for their care, and we use donations to help cover the cost of the services that we provide. NTSO also coordinated a winter gear drive this year. Items that were collected were distributed to Otero students who needed help staying warm during the cold winter months. On Wednesday, March 8th, the group will be holding floats for a cause from 9 to 11 a.m. in the Wheeler Hall foyer with a portion of the proceeds going to Positive Pathways. They will also be selling graduation shirts for the Otero class of 2023. Orders will be taken, but they will have some on hand for purchase. Proceeds from the sale will help the expenses of the NTSO spring trip. The non-traditional student organization awards scholarships each semester and provides networking with other non-traditional students every other Friday. For questions, contact Sean Jaffet at sean.jaffet@otero.edu or call 719-384-6862. Follow Seco News on Facebook, subscribe to the Seco News YouTube channel, listen to Seco News podcasts on all major platforms.
This is Adrian Hart with your Southeast Colorado News on seconews.org. We're here with the Art Project in the heart of downtown La Junta, Colorado, with our La Junta Chamber of Commerce representatives here. Of course, Greg Kolomitz and Amy Grajeda. How we doing, guys?
Doing good.
Doing great.
Yep, we're hanging out in the wind. Zeke is even painting in the wind. So props to Zeke, even if he doesn't want to jump in on the interview so much. He's doing his thing. He showed up. He was actually here hours before we were, putting into his labor of love, the Art Project. So last year we held the Art Project on the first weekend in October. It was a great success. We're looking at the community wall. We're going to plan some different activities with the community wall. In fact, we're going to move it, and it's going to become a community exhibition project. And we're going to be doing that in combination with one of your events.
Yep.
So do you guys want to tell us what event that is?
It's Early Settlers Day. We're combining the Art Project with Early Settlers Day. We're really excited about it.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. That'll extend our Early Settlers Day footprint downtown to the park. We'll have a lot of activities. We're going to have our softball tournament, and I'll let Amy tell you a little bit what she's working on.
Sure. Our Early Settlers Day Parade, the theme this year is going to be Parade Through Time. We're really encouraging the community to focus on floats that represent the 1800s, 20s, 1950s, all the way up to the 2000s. So we're excited to see what the creativity of the community will be. Also, we are going to try to go back in time and bring forward some of those fun events that we used to have back in the day. So we'll have more updates as we get those pieces figured out. But I think the community will be very excited about what we're bringing back.
So we're bringing back previous Early Settlers Day activities.
Yep.
We're going to bridge the downtown activities with the park activities, with more going on at the Art Project, because it's going to expand some walls here for coming up. What's our date?
Our date is Saturday, September the 9th.
So
First Saturday after Labor Day. We're really super excited to be combining these two events.
yep, both sides of the fence are excited. Zeke was doing a happy dance earlier. We'll see. There it is. There's the happy dance. So we're going to be bringing out the community in a real big way in downtown La Junta. Join us on Saturday, September the 9th.
Yep.
And anything else we want to toss in there, guys?
No, we'll just be updating pretty consistently with updates of events and activities until we get to September.
All right. And of course, we'll have some more big announcements right here on Seco News with the La Junta Chamber of Commerce and the Art Project as we get closer to that event. I'm excited to let you guys know that the throwback event. I don't know how you guys are going to market that, but we're going to work on the marketing for that before they break it out. So very good. From downtown La Junta for the Art Project and the La Junta Chamber of Commerce, I'm Adrian Hart with your Southeast Colorado News.
67th Otero Arts Festival online registrations open. La Junta, the 67th Annual Otero Arts Festival, invites all student grades 7 through 12th to participate in a juried visual arts festival, theatrical, and music competition. Entries are free and open to all area students grades 7 through 12. The online registration is now open for the visual arts senior portfolios, music instrumental solos and small ensemble, music vocal solo contest, and theatrical monologues and group short scene competitions at www.otero.edu/oteroartsfestival.aspx. The visual arts senior portfolios compete for both Otero College scholarships, display place ribbons, and several other awards. Senior portfolios must have at least 3 different media, a maximum of 12 works of art, minimum 8. Seniors entering a portfolio must arrange their own exhibit without assistance from friends, parents, or teachers during the hours of 1-5 p.m., Friday, March 31st. Seniors may request a setup on Thursday, March 30th, 3-5 p.m. via email if they have a school event on Friday to Debbie Phillips at otero.edu. All senior artists are encouraged to enter. Students do not have to be currently participating in art at their school. Visual Arts Senior Portfolio registration deadline is Friday, March 17, 2023. The theatrical competitions will be held on Friday, April 7th from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. in the Ed Stafford Theater, Otero College's Humanities Center. The purpose of the competition is to provide an opportunity for young thespians to demonstrate his/her acting talent and love for theater. Ribbons will be awarded at level of the competition, with an Otero College scholarship being awarded to the top senior actor. Categories include monologues, works performed by one person only. No other actors will be permitted on stage, even if they are silent in the performance. Monologues will be limited to a maximum of 5 minutes. Group short scene selections can be from any genre. Group teams must have at least 2 and no more than 6 performers, and a maximum of 8 minutes in duration. Each member of a group short scene must register separately with the same title of selection. Students may register through their school or independently. You do not have to be a current drama student to enter. Theatrical competition online registration deadline is Monday, March 27th. The music contests for this year's festival includes both instrumental and vocal competitions, open to all middle school students grades 7 and 8 and high school students grades 9 through 12. Students can compete in 2 instrumental categories, solo and small ensembles, 3 to 5 members with performance time between 3 and 8 minutes. Each member of a small ensemble must register separately with the same title of selection. Vocal solo competition students will perform a solo between 3 to 5 minutes in length. Contestant is responsible for an accompanist if needed. Piano will be provided. Pre-recorded track are allowed with proof of purchase and signed release. See website for full details. Participants must provide 3 copies of music and purchase proof for judges. The music contest will be held on Friday, April 7th at 9 a.m. in Ed Stafford Theater. Warm-ups 8:45 a.m. Music was part of the original festivals until the 1970s. This will be our 5th year to bring back music. The competition provides an opportunity for young musicians to demonstrate their musical talent and love for music. Ribbons will be awarded at each level of the competition, with an Otero College scholarship being awarded to the top music senior competitor. Students may register through their school or independently. You do not have to be a current band or choir student to enter. Music competition online registration deadline is Monday, March 27th. Online registration for the visual arts senior portfolios, theatrical and music contests, along with forms and detailed information about the 67th Otero Arts Festival, are available on the Otero College website at Otero Arts Festival. Community members are invited to attend both the theatrical competitions and music contests in the Ed Stafford Theater on their respective dates. Public viewing of the visual art and creative writing show to begin on Tuesday, April 4th at 8 a.m. in the Student Center Rizzuto Banquet Room. The exhibit will remain open to the public through April 6th from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and then again at 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. There is no cost for admission to all Otero Arts Festival events. The public is invited to visit the exhibit and view the outstanding work. The students, parents, teachers, and friends are invited and encouraged to attend the competitions. For more information, contact Debbie Phillips at debbie.phillips@otero.edu. Rattler Run, hosted by Otero College, to be held on April 15th. La Junta, the Otero College Rattler Run, will be held this year on Saturday, April 15th, 2023. This event is sponsored by the Otero College Foundation. Early registration for the event is now open and will continue through March 31st. Registrations will be accepted until the day of the event, but at a higher fee. Scheduled for Saturday, April 15th, the run will have 2 events, a 5K fun run, walk, and a 10K run. The 10K will kick off the day at the Student Center, located at 2001 San Juan Avenue at 9 a.m., followed by the 5K that has a start time of 10 a.m. There will be awards for fastest time in the male and female categories for both races, as well as a 14 and under winner for the 5K. The early registration fee for the 10K will be $30, while the 5K is priced at $20. Current Otero College students will be able to register for $10 for either race. The price of registration includes a t-shirt that participants can pick up the day before the races, Friday, April 14th, in the Otero College Fitness Center between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. Registrations received after March 31st do not guarantee receipt of a t-shirt and will increase by $5. Dylan Martin, Foundation Director, shared, "We'd really like to encourage all Otero College supporters to come out to this event. This is a great opportunity for the community to come together and support our student success. Everyone is welcome. To register, participants will fill out information here, https://form.jotform.com/Otero College/Rattler Run event registration. For questions about the 2023 Rattler Run, please contact Jordan Wise, Fitness Center Director at 719-384-6919 or email her at jordan.wise@otero.edu. Follow Seco News on Facebook, subscribe to the Seco News YouTube channel, listen to Seco News podcasts on all major platforms. February 4, 2023, deputies responded to the 800 block of 5th Street for the report of theft. Deputies determined that everything was okay. Deputies responded to the 400 block of Ash Avenue on a report of dogs running at large. Deputies were unable to locate the dog in question. Deputies responded to the 11,000 block of County Road GG.5 on a report of an assault. Deputies arrested one party. Deputies responded to the intersection of Highway 50 and County Road 7.5 for the report of lost property. Deputies were unable to locate the property. February 5, 2023. Deputies responded to the 200 block of St. Vrain Avenue for dogs running at large. Deputies were unable to locate the dogs. Deputies responded to the 200 block of 6th Street for an ambulance call. Deputies assisted medical staff. Deputies responded to the 200 block of St. Vrain Avenue for an animal call. Deputies were unable to locate. Deputies responded to Highway 194 from milepost 14 to milepost 12 for the report of debris in the roadway. Deputies removed the debris and notified CDOT. Deputies responded to the 600 block of Oak Avenue for an ambulance call. Deputies assisted medical staff. Deputies responded to the 1000 block of 4th Street for a report of a civil problem. Deputies took statements from both parties. Deputies responded to the 1000 block of 4th Street in Los Animas for the report of a domestic problem in progress. Deputies investigated the matter and took one individual into custody. The individual was transported to the Bent County Jail. February 6, 2023. Deputies responded to the 400 block of Ash Avenue for an animal call. Deputies were unable to locate. Deputies responded to the 100 block of Moore Avenue for an animal call. Deputies were unable to locate. Deputies responded to the 200 block of Carson Avenue for an ambulance call. Deputies assisted medical staff and the patient was transported. Deputies responded to the 300 block of Moore Avenue for an ambulance assist. Deputies assisted medical staff. Deputies contacted a female party at the 10,000 block of Highway 50 due to knowledge of an active warrant. Deputies took the female party into custody and she was booked into the Bent County Jail. Deputies responded to the 100 block of 10th Street for an ambulance call. Deputies assisted medical staff and the patient was transported. Deputies responded to Highway 194 and mile marker 20 for an abandoned vehicle call. Deputies arrived on scene and spoke with the driver and determined everything was okay. Deputies responded to the area of 8th Street and Vine Avenue for a call of children on the railroad tracks. Deputies arrived on scene and were unable to locate. Deputies responded to Highway 50 and County Road 8.75 for an animal call. Deputies were unable to catch the dog. Deputies responded to the 400 block of 6th Street in Los Animas for the report of 3 dogs at large. Deputies were unable to locate the dogs. Deputies responded to the 12,000 block of County Road DD.5 in Los Animas for the report of a suspicious vehicle. Deputies were unable to locate any activity. Deputies responded to the 300 block of Grand Avenue in Los Animas for the report of 2 dogs at large. Deputies were unable to locate the dogs. February 7, 2023. Deputies responded to the 200 block of Bent Avenue in Los Animas to help Colorado State Patrol. Deputies were unable to locate the car Colorado State Patrol was looking for. Deputies responded to the 700 block of Poplar Avenue for a theft call. Deputies made contact with the reporting party and the issue was resolved. Deputies responded to the area of Ambassador Thompson Boulevard and Vine Avenue for a call of a reckless driver. Deputies were unable to locate. Deputies responded to the 1000 block of 4th Street for an ambulance call. Deputies assisted medical staff and the patient was transported to the hospital. Deputies responded to the 300 block of 6th Street for a vehicle lockout. Deputies were able to successfully unlock the vehicle. Deputies responded to the 600 block of Grand Avenue for a call of a welfare check. Deputies arrived on scene and determined everything was okay. Deputies conducted a traffic stop on Highway 50 and mile marker 407 for swerving. Upon further investigation, deputies discovered the driver had a valid warrant for their arrest. The individual was taken into custody and transported to the Bent County Jail. Deputies responded to the 600 block of Carson Avenue in Los Animas for the report of a suspicious person. Deputies asked the party to leave. The party complied with the deputies. February 8, 2023. Deputies were contacted by a male party about a careless driver. Deputies patrolled the area and were unable to locate. Deputies responded to the 900 block of 6th Street for a call of a suspicious vehicle. Deputies arrived on scene and determined everything was okay. Deputies responded to the 300 block of Vine Avenue for a theft call. Deputies arrived on scene and determined it was a civil problem. Deputies responded to Highway 50 and County Road 16 for a two-vehicle accident. Deputies assisted State Patrol, Los Animas Fire Department, and the Bent County Ambulance Service. Highway 50 westbound was closed for a short period of time. One party was transported to the hospital with minor injuries. Deputies responded to the 200 block of 6th Street for a call of theft. Deputies determined it was a civil problem. Deputies responded to the 600 block of Moore Avenue for a call of a stolen vehicle. Deputies were able to locate the vehicle and return it to the owner. Deputies responded to the 700 block of Vine Avenue for an animal call. Deputies were able to catch the dog and transported it to the pound. Deputies responded to Highway 50 and County Road 5.5 for a call of domestic violence. Deputies patrolled to the Otero County line and were unable to locate. Deputies responded to the 200 block of St. Vrain Avenue in Los Animas for the report of a dog at large. Deputies were unable to locate the dog. Deputies responded to the 600 block of 2nd Street for an ambulance call. Deputies assisted medical staff. The patient was transported to the hospital. Deputies responded to the 120 block of Ambassador Thompson in Los Animas for the report of a missing juvenile. Deputies were able to locate the juvenile. Deputies responded to Highway 194 for an agency assist. Deputies were unable to locate the car. Deputies observed an individual who had a warrant for their arrest in the 11,000 block of GG.5 in Los Animas. Deputies took the individual into custody and transported them to the Bent County Jail. Deputies responded to the 1800 block of Ambassador Thompson in Los Animas for the report of a violation of protection order. The parties left before deputies arrived. Deputies responded to the 1200 block of 9th Street in Los Animas for the report of a stolen vehicle. Deputies investigated the matter and the owner had the vehicle. February 9, 2023. Deputies responded to the Highway 194 and mile marker 11 in Los Animas for the report of tumbleweeds blocking the road. Deputies contacted CDOT to remove the tumbleweeds and clear the road. Deputies responded to the Highway 194 and mile marker 10 in Los Animas for the report of vehicle fire. Deputies helped escort the vehicle to a safe place to dump. Deputies responded to Highway 50 and County Road 35 on a report of livestock on the highway. Deputies were unable to locate the livestock in question. Deputies responded to the 500 block of Moore Avenue on a report of a suspicious person. The person in question was found to have warrants and was arrested on these warrants. Deputies responded to the 1300 block of Ambassador Thompson Boulevard on a report of a domestic dispute. Deputies investigated and arrested the party. Deputies responded to the 600 block of Moore Avenue for a report of an unresponsive female. Deputies assisted the Bent County Ambulance Service with CPR. The female was pronounced dead on scene. The Bent County coroner took possession of the female. Deputies responded to the 700 block of 6th Street on a report of a dog call. Deputies took one dog to the pound. Deputies responded to the 200 block of St. Vrain Avenue on a report of dogs running at large. Deputies were unable to locate the animals in question. Deputies responded to the 300 block of Grove Avenue for the report of a public service. Deputies assisted the public. February 10, 2023. Deputies responded to Highway 50 and milepost 406 for a motorist assist. Deputies assisted the motorist. Deputies responded to the 11,000 block of County Road GG.5 for a civil problem. Deputies spoke with the reporting party and informed the party they should talk with the courts. Deputies responded to the 200 block of Bent Avenue for a report of a possible stolen trailer. Deputies spoke with the reporting party and the trailer was never entered as stolen and was returned to the business. Deputies responded to the 600 block of Ash Avenue for a report of a party with a warrant. Deputies checked the residence in the area, but the party was not there. Deputies responded to the 900 block of 4th Street for a report of a dog at large. Deputies located the dog and took it to the pound. Deputies responded to the 100 block of Ambassador Thompson for a report of a suspicious vehicle parked. Deputies located the vehicle and it was not stolen. Deputies spoke with the reporting party and determined everything was okay. Deputies responded to the 300 block of 4th Street for a report of harassment. Deputies spoke with the reporting party and determined it was not harassment. Deputies responded to the 300 block of Vine Avenue for a welfare check. Deputies located the party in the 900 block of Maple Avenue and determined everything was okay. Deputies responded to the 1700 block of 5th Street for a report of an unattended barrel burning. Deputies spoke with the party responsible and the fire was put out. Deputies responded to the area of Highway 194 and County Road 5.5 for a vehicle pulling a trailer and littering. Deputies were unable to locate the vehicle or any debris on the roadway. Deputies responded to the area of Ambassador Thompson and Vine Avenue for a traffic complaint. Deputies located the vehicle and spoke with the driver and was given a warning. Deputies responded to the 400 block of Maple Avenue for a party not block of 6th Street for a party wanting a ride. Deputies spoke with the juvenile party and the party walked home. Deputies responded to the 900 block of Ash Avenue for the report of a civil issue. Deputies explained that the issue is civil and that they cannot legally intervene. Follow Seco News on Facebook, subscribe to the Seco